In with Otieno Molo on this particular clip we've played so far, the happenings last week, grave statements coming from the political divide as well. We shall discuss much later. I can see Boni Khalwale trying to point at the oranges before we continue, but I think we'll do that much later. Let's just begin with or we shall begin with the oranges first. Let's just begin with the oranges first. Right. So for them that don't really understand why we have oranges today, there has been what Otiende Amolo calls a seismic tectonic shift to the oranges, right? And we just want to Otiende Amolo to tell us more about why we have these oranges here.
I thought Wamatangi would do that. He came with them. I have no idea whether he wants to eat them or partake of them in any other way. I think he should explain
you came
first.
with the oranges.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And, you know, it is always good to honor a colleague, you know, and especially, you know, a colleague who has been of good faith and one who finally, you know, takes a position and a stand. And these oranges I brought for my brother here, Jakoyo Midiwo. And I came and I placed them here neatly. And Jakoyo, just before you came in, Estelle was wondering, why did I bring 2 oranges? and in Orange Democratic Party, the symbol is only 1 orange. I brought 2 because, and I know the slogan is Chungwa Moja. One represents your past. and one now you're present. and these oranges are good, they are clean, they are ripe, and it is you to choose. I would rather we don't eat them. and we keep them, but please take them with you. and when you take them, save them somewhere. You know, you can even dry them. But, you know, to say I would not be able to welcome you the way Otiendo would welcome you, but to say finally it is good to have you somewhere.
the prodigal son is home.
And lastly...
And lastly...
And finally...
And
you are now an orange man.
You are still only commenting about them.
Yes. We were going to present them in due time. But I see, like you wanted to present
yes,
more colorful stuff. You know, the oranges can be the last.
Right. Maybe Otieno Molo will walk over now to Jakoyo Midiwo. Just come in front and be welcomed back to your party. The prodigal son who was lost. We can see merchandise here. You can come with the oranges as well, right?
I have not been given the oranges.
It will be presented to you not from the Jubilee Party,
yes,
but from
no,
the
but from the owner. How can Jubilee bring ODM?
You know, this is a priestly act. So I must vest myself first. Yes, you know, unlike Wamatangi, who's presenting something he might not be very familiar with, I must do this myself before I, you know, adorn Jakoyo, and then I will say a few words before you say a few words. It is very important. Yes, yes, ODM.
And the words being said.
And let me tell you, Jakoyo, you're in a much better position than Dr. Alwali here. Because for you, this is not the formal reception. You are already received by the party leader.
Yes.
You know, my brother here was only received in this studio. And the person performing that function was actually Senator Wamatangi. So Senator Wamatangi has this habit now of receiving every other person. But at least in your case, it's after you're received by the party leader. Congratulations.
But what really informed Jakoyo going back to ODM? Yeah? What really informed you, or what really informed this particular decision, you going back to ODM?
No, you know, all politics is local. Eh?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And the way things are, there's no more Jubilee. Whatever is left of a political party in our country is ODM. The rest will have to be formed. Even if you ask Cheriot and Haluale, what is their party? Now that they have been kicked out of Jubilee, generally they may not accept, but which wing of Jubilee are they? They don't have a political party. They don't have any construction of political movement. They're just there. You see how they're complaining on TV.
Otiende, you forgot to carry the constitution during the you also didn't give them the...
Yeah. No. That one is already safely there. This is much more serious. But Wamatangi,
yes,
the party constitution, Jakoyo already has. He was given on the day he was received. Today we are only discussing the country's constitution, unless you are conflating the two.
I thought you would find a relevant article.
Those will come in the show.
But Jakoyo, is you're finally going back to ODM. Is it related to the police attacking your home?
That is even a very good question. The police attacked my home.
Is that what prompted you?
For a plane ticket with my own money. I went to court and I said I forgive them. I thought I would have had to contest with the police in court, but I know police have internal mechanism, and the bigger boy that I am, I forgave them.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I went to court and said. Now, to answer your question, no.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
And let me tell you, let me correct you and Otiende. I never left ODM. I was just rigged out. So I was an independent candidate. That is the window the Constitution creates for people who wale wamedhulumiwa.
So have you forgiven Baba and ODM because you think...
I have forgiven them. I'm a bigger boy.
You're a bigger boy?
Yeah, I've forgiven Baba, Otiende, and all those people. I've forgiven them. That is why you can come here and bring me this thing. I'm a bigger boy.
Okay. It's a good thing, Dibal, what has happened to our good friend.
But let me come and actually take the capes. I mean, and the scarves. I don't want to be in a campaigning mode. We've not yet started campaigning here, so
keep them safely for us.
And the oranges can be made.
The oranges can be made.
Halwale may be interested in that.
I actually thought the second orange was Halwale's. I thought that maybe Wamatangi had spoken to the good doctor.
About there are things.
Yes, about now.
There are things
crossing over property.
About chewing the second orange.
There are things Alwale will never do. One of which is to join the Orange Party. That one at least I am sure.
Anyway.
He will never.
So,
but it's a good thing because Jakoyo has eventually followed his spirit. You know, his spirit has always been ODM, even on this show. It's only his heart and body that has been elsewhere. But now he has decided to put together his body, soul, and spirit inside the Orange. You know, I've always told him, if it walks like ODM, talks like ODM, then it is ODM. Finally, at least now, that debate is settled. Right. The only disappointment, Jakoyo, you know, we had other very serious discussions.
Yes.
And I told him, in a proper functional democracy, alternative views are something that's, you cannot say alternative views. You know, if you go to, say, Central, because our politics is domiciled around regions. If you go to Central, there are people who agree with the general thinking of the region in terms of political direction. A majority, but then there are 1, 2, 3, or 4 others who think otherwise about that region. If you come to Rift Valley, where I come from, there are people who, most of us think in a certain way, but there are 3, 4 voices that sort of gives an alternative view to things. And the same is replicated elsewhere, only for the region where Jakoyo and Otiende come from. And I had spoken to Jakoyo at length and I've told him, after 3 terms of parliament, surely, you cannot be doing the things that Otiende first-timers are doing. Your stature has risen. I think if these people rigged you out, it's because they know of your abilities. So what I expected Jakoyo to do, which he had done, by the way, sometimes, so he tried. But I understand how viciously these people have fought you. They've sent police to your house, they've destroyed your hotel. So now you have eventually given up.
They've pushed him to the corner.
You have pushed him to the corner, just like he's just a small William Ruto who has given up. You know, I expected Jakoyo to stand and be firm, because it is unusual and unheard of that a particular region, that it can only be one way of thinking and nothing else. I find that to be strange. Maybe it's
No, but Senator.
Yeah.
You know, you are young. I can't say young and stupid because you are not stupid. But I can say you are young.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. the same way I was in ODM and we were here with you.
Yeah.
You will never see a scintilla of change in Jakoyo Midiwo.
Okay.
I believe in justice. Even that you're calling me a small William Ruto, I can't be small because I'm older than him. But what I'm telling you, I would want to protect his rights.
Okay.
But we are politicians. You must play politics within some kiwanja.
Okay.
So that you are, politics is a game of numbers. It's not a game, even when Boni abandoned Weta, he joined Jubilee because of numbers. And I think we must respect that. Suffice it to say that the day I was now going back to ODM, it was not, I was not alone. We were like 30-something people, but only Luos. Then there are lawyers, then there are people, because ODM did wrong things to many people. But we are saying it is better to correct from inside than to make noise and go nowhere.
Okay.
That to me, I think, is a mature thing. That's the direction we must take.
Right, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think we shall dedicate just a show.
You don't want me to congratulate him?
Well, you've been Millimouth for a while. Just do it. You know.
Yeah. I think in congratulating Mheshimiwa, I want to say how the country has lost the quality of leadership that Jakoyo Midiwo had in the National Assembly. I'm sure had he been in the National Assembly, probably UNET would not be who he is. It would have been Jakoyo's position. And the embarrassment UNET has brought the Orange Democratic Movement through the poor leadership that he has depicted would not have been the case. So it's again hoping that he'll find his way back into the House, of course, as the whip of the minority in 2022. I'm sure he's going to get to that. It's also a plus for the people of Gem, because my brother Elisha, the only talent he had that brought him to Parliament was that he was very close to Kidero, and they used to attack me with goons and so on when I was putting them under pressure. And then suddenly he became visible. It is bad to democracy that the only way a son of the Luo nation can become a member of Parliament is after you have only sought one vote, the vote of the ringleader. So we'll live with it. May I congratulate my brother for coming with 2 oranges.
Yes.
One orange is for Jakoyo.
Yes.
The other orange allow me to give Honorable Seli. He knows where to take it, Seli. No. I am saying that.
You see this
Since he has refused to take it, let me tell him, take it. You take it so that it is shared with Kalonzo Musyoka and Wetangula and Mudavadi. Even being told in black and white that you are not members of ODM, they keep on sneaking back. Just tell people that you are unable to underwrite your bills. That's why you are hanging on ODM, so that you get something from the political party fund. For as long as you are still hobnobbing with the ODM in Parliament and in BBI rallies, that orange is yours. This one is Jakoyo's. Finally, I hope you'll have your take. I hope, and Jakoyo, I hope,
Yes, sir.
that you, the 2 people I've worked longest with, Honorable Elizabeth Ongoro and yourself, your real reason for going back is what you have said. And that it has got nothing to do with you now also having your turn at the laundry. You know, the laundry at Capitol Hill, once you have problems like Elizabeth Ongoro, you've been sued for CDF. If you go to the laundry at Capitol Hill, moja moja tu, and you are as clean as cotton. So I'm not too sure what you have been stealing. You might have gone for, I'm saying I'm not too sure. You might have gone to the laundry.
Okay. I think we're done now.
I'm the one who came with the oranges. Can you allow me to protest Bonnie Halwale's move, because he took my orange. and I donated the oranges, 2 of them, and I give them with a reason. Jakoyo Midiwo. Then unceremoniously he takes one and hands it over to other people. Bonnie Halwale knows where he can get oranges. It could be maybe to donate.
Yeah, please. Then we wrap up on it.